for class.
Aloha mai kako and welcome back to our second episode, continuing the conversation about the beautiful Merrie Monarch week that we have here in Hilo. We're going to jump right back in, and I just got to put it out there, Ray. I want you to teach us how to do the hula this episode. Can you do that for me and Denala?
Okay. Ole.
Oh, wow. In Olelo too.
So I have a chant that I made up at one of our Kipaipai symposiums, and it has taken off. Ole, no, no, no.
Oh, wow. I still love you, Ray, but it's Ole Denala.
Beautiful.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Ray for Merrie Monarch Queen 1 year. There she is.
I can do the wave.
I'm gonna steal
Okay.
that.
Wow.
I'm gonna steal that. I love
Everyone
it.
else has stolen it from our hula circle, and it's quite easy. Repeat after me.
Okay.
Ole, no, no, no. Ha.
We have to do it together, right?
No, I do it and then you repeat.
Come
Okay, so
on.
I'm gonna do it again. It's very easy.
Okay.
Ole, no, 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 pa.
No.
See, anytime
No.
someone asks you something and you don't want to do it, but you know we're Hawaiian. Right?
Yes.
We're Hawaiian. Very hard to say no.
Very hard.
You think of this oli. It's an oli. See, now you're chanters.
No.
And
You're
just shake your
chanters.
head too. Ole,
We're gonna
no,
do
no.
no.
And if you want to add a little pizzazz, no. It works.
With
It
your
just
hula
gives you-
hands.
Yes. It gives you some energy. You know?
Oh, I
To
love
say no
that.
and walk, and they're laughing or they're confused, and you just turn around and walk away. So gracefully.
and just exit the stage.
There you go,
Mahalo. Okay. Well, there we go. We've
Fine.
learned our little oli.
I learned the Oli. I'm okay with
Oh,
that.
Oli.
Thank you.
Right.
Yes.
So now you feel your
I feel it.
Hawaiianness.
I feel it now.
Right.
And I will work on saying that. I will work on that oli because lately
you.
it's just been I.
Yes, I.
Yes.
I
No.
polole.
I polole.
I
Yes.
polole.
You know,
Yes,
Ray,
you are
that's,
correct.
that's what I love about you. You are so graceful and you just embody the spirit of aloha. I mean, even in your hand gesture
I agree.
like this,
Sorry.
right?
I agree.
And I want to be that, but sometimes I'm not coordinated. And I
I
wish.
think you're selling yourself short.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, I mean, you know, you just sit there and you're beautiful, right? You just want to take a picture.
You're so cute, Gio. But seriously, okay. At some point, maybe not on this podcast, you're gonna teach me and Danala how to do the hula.
I would love
Sure.
to.
Or is
Yeah.
there any recommendations you have on how we could maybe improve our hula or like a class we could take or something? What do you suggest?
Well, yours truly is actually enrolled in Hawaiian Lifestyles
Oh,
131.
At the
At
college?
my goodness. At the
the
college?
community college.
And what
yes.
is that?
So it is the second Kahiko class offered at the college. And yes, I went through the first class, which is HWST 130. So you learn the Kahiko dances, the Pele dances. And
Wow.
I passed.
Yay!
Then so I took the second class, which is a little more difficult,
Okay.
And I have to say that I'm kupuna status, okay? And if I can take the hula classes, anybody else can also. It's a lot of exercise, but you learn more about the culture, you learn more language, and you learn the hula, of course, but also you learn about our land and our kinolau or our forests. You
wow.
learn about the pele, you know, and the dances that we do are pele dances. And you just feel energized. And you don't have to be Hawaiian to take the classes that are offered for our Hawaiian Lifestyles program. Anybody can take it, right? In fact, we have a lot of Japanese students who are here from Japan, and they are magnificent dancers, really. And they're Olelo speakers too.
Wow.
You know, they can speak our language fluent, right? And I can't do that, but I'm learning.
So
I'm learning.
if I were to take that class, because I'm a nervous person, I get anxious.
Me
Right?
too.
What does it look like? Is it a comfortable? Is it a lot of dancing? Is there a lot of lecture? Is there any lecture?
There's a combination of everything that you just said. Now, I'm going to be honest, okay? And when I took the first hula class, 1:30, I was so nervous that I would make myself sick before every class.
Oh, no.
I mean, I'm being honest because I felt like I couldn't do it. You know,
Right.
I would arrive and I would look, well, just not good in the mirror. Because it's a dance studio,
dance.
right? And one wall is just mirrored, and you cannot help but look at yourself dance. But
Yes.
as you learn the dances, and they're not easy. It's not a class that you can just walk in and do your Hollywood hands. There's a lot of study. You have to study the words, the
Right.
chants, the meaning, so you know what you're dancing about. And that's what we're doing. But once you learn the dance, there's this confidence that comes with it, right? And you know that anytime it's called out, you can stand up and hula.
Right.
And so our instructor is Pelekayo,
Oh,
and he's wonderful, by the way. And Pele is entering the Merrie Monarch this year.
I seen him in the
Yes.
picture with the halal. I didn't realize he was entering.
Yes, he is
So
with
he's
his...
a kumuhula.
yes, he's a Kumuhula,
Wow.
and he's entering with his sister Lilinoy.
Wow.
And so that's very exciling, to have
Yeah.
one of our own
Yes.
in the Merrie Monarch. So it is Halau o Lilinoy and Napua Meke Aloha, which is their Kane group. So they're going to have Wahine and Kane.
Wow.
Yes, so, he's representing his Halau, but he's also representing our college.
That is amazing, right? To know that you've got someone like Pele on our faculty team, part of our kauhale, teaching this to our students, but also in our community doing it.
Yeah. So you have access to teachers like that at the college. And then I remember you were
As a student,
right? No, you
yes.
know what I mean? Like he's also a kumuhula. He's going to be in the Merrie Monarch and he's over there teaching hula
Yes.
for our Hawaiian Studies program. That's amazing.
Correct.
Right.
But the Hawaiian Lifestyles program, or Iola Haloa, comes from deep roots. Deep roots from Edith Kanakaole, right? And her two daughters, Pua Kanahele and Nalani Kanakaole Zane, who has transitioned, right? And she's up there with the rest of our kupuna and hopefully cheering us on.
Yes.
But this is where the Pele chants come from and the dances come from. It's from this history. Now, I did speak about the closing song at the Merrie Monarch ceremony is Ka'uluwehi o Kekai, and it talks about all of the different limus that you can pick at the sea, in the sea. And it is a song that is danced and performed worldwide, but started in Kyokaha.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes, from our very own Edith Kanakaole, right, who is the mother of Pua Kanahele and Nalani Kanakaole Zane, right? And then from there comes Kekuhi and her family. So the tradition just moves on and on and on. And they are very, very willing to share of their profession, of hula, of the chants, of the knowledge. It's exciting, actually, and something that everyone should experience.
Yeah.
It is such rich history.
Yes.
Right.
And to know that our students, and again, you and I as faculty members, we also come from that background of doing in the community. We do, and we come to the classroom and we teach it. To hear that integration, I didn't realize how powerful, and I also didn't realize that we could take a class. And to
Yes,
hear
you
that
can.
you're in the class, learning and then also embodying this, I think just makes it that much more special to know what our college can really do.
It's also a commitment, and schooling is a
so what
commitment.
class, what is your schedule like? What is the class schedule like?
Well, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 4 to 5:15. So after a long day of work,
Right.
I'm running to class to dance, right? And with my indigestion, because I just get so nervous.
Well, that's, and you do not strike me as a nervous person. Before this, you were doing the poi balls with
Yeah,
your
with
shirt.
your jacket.
No.
Would you like to show everyone your?
Would you like to demo that? She's like, no.
Kulu
There we go.
e.
There we go.
Yes. Nawaka e pitu.
I love it, Ray.
Off subject, but what I would like to do right now is to talk about the history of Merrie Monarch.
Yes.
And so, why was it started in 1960? Hilo was ravaged by a tsunami. And do you know downtown Hilo, where the Suisun Bridge is?
Yes.
There's that clock, the
Yes.
monument
Yeah.
clock that is still there that survived during that tsunami. Our family home was right at the clock.
What?
Yes. Well, I was only. Okay, I wasn't born yet.
It's still your family home.
It was my tutu's house. My tutu's
Wow,
house. Yes,
Ray.
it was right at the clock. So the tsunami ravaged Hilo, right? And as we rebuilt, as they were trying to rebuild, let's see, County Chairperson Helen Holle, Jean Wilhelm, and our very own George Naope,
Uncle George, yeah.
right? They thought up Merrie Monarch. Well, let's have a celebration to bring people to Hilo and energize the economy.
Yes.
Well, so that was in 1963. But in 1968, Auntie Dottie Thompson
Yes.
took over the Merrie Monarch as executive director, and that is when it really started to formulate and be what it is today. In 1971, the first hula competition was at the Civic when it was called the Civic.
Yes. Yes.
I still get confused when they say a Fukchanin. I'm like, what is that? It's the
Civic.
Civic Auditorium. That's all we had back then, right? It was even before the stadium was built.
Yes.
And then in 1978, they outgrew the Civic.
Wow.
Civic.
And it moved to the tennis stadium where it is today. Right?
Wow.
Edith Kanakaole
Yes.
Tennis Stadium, yeah. So one thing. What is the most difficult thing to obtain during the Merrie Monarch week?
Tickets.
100%.
Tickets.
I know you remember
That's coveted.
You remember the Willy Wonka movie?
Yes.
right? I've
That's
got a golden ticket.
That's
right.
the golden ticket.
So the tickets are very
Yes.
difficult
Yes.
to obtain, and there's an entire
There's all these
process.
rules. It's a process.
There's all these rules
and
Now, I know-
deadlines.
and deadlines. So, for instance, you fill out this form online and you send it in, right? You mail it in with your payment. You choose where you want to sit or if you want to buy reserved seating. But it cannot be postmarked before December 1st.
Yes.
There's like rules.
On
And so
December
if you
1st.
postmark it before December 1st, let's say November
30th.
28th, they will mail it back to you.
Yeah.
And you will have no tickets. No tickets for you. You're going to be outside listening to the celebration or, at home, comfortably at home watching TV,
Right.
which is one thing that Hilo people do.
Yes.
Yes.
A lot of Hilo people will just not bother going to the
That's me.
celebration
I watch it.
because we are inundated with people
Yes,
from
we
all
are.
over the world. Our halau dancers coming from all over Hawaii, and it's overwhelming.
And I will say that is so true because all of my life, we just stayed home.
Yeah.
My family is like, nope, we are not dealing with that. We're going to stay home. But I will tell you, for the past 4 years, my sister and I have been going every night to
Really?
to all of the festivities
And you
shows.
stay to the end?
We stay to the very end. And I will tell you that I say, even for my Hilo people, at least once in your life, you need to experience at least one of the shows, because what you're going to get from being in that auditorium and in that place, like you said in the last episode, this is not just entertainment.
It's ceremony, yes.
And you feel it, the mana and the energy that you feel. You see it on the TV, but you feel it in real life.
Now I must add that why is it called Merrie Monarch?
Because Kalakaua was a Merrie Monarch.
Yes, it is a celebration of our king, King
yes,
Kalakaua,
yes.
who was nicknamed the Merrie Monarch. He loved to dance,
Yes.
loved music, And it was in our history, there was a time when Olelo Hawaii, our language, when our hula was, I don't know if the correct word is outlawed,
Yes, it
but
was. It wasn't.
it
They weren't
was.
allowed to speak
you
it.
know,
My
weren't
grandma
allowed to
couldn't. Yeah,
kapu.
they weren't allowed to
correct.
speak
Yeah,
it.
it was kapu, right? Because the influx of missionaries came in and they, decided that our culture, our dance, our hula, our language was kapu. And so it went underground. Hula went underground. But King Kalakaua, the Merrie Monarch, revived it. He brought it all back. And so this is what Merrie Monarch
Is all
is
about.
all about. It's about celebrating our king, Kalakaua, the Merrie Monarch, right?
Absolutely.
Yes, and in fact, he reigned from 1874 until 1891 when he passed. But we still celebrate him. We celebrate our queen.
We do.
Right, Liliuokalani, in everything that we do with
Absolutely.
our Hawaiian culture.
And perpetuating that, even if we're not Hawaiian. And that is what blows my mind every year during Merrie Monarch, is to see the amount of appreciation of those that come into our home from Japan, from all over the world. I will tell you, at one point in my life growing up, I wanted to leave Hilo when I was much younger. I said, I'm going to get off this rock. I want to go somewhere else. Hilo is so boring. It's so this, it's so that. And as I grew older, I learned to appreciate my home. And during this week, I see thousands of people coming in with such great appreciation of our culture, our home, our aina. And it revives in me the spirit that, yes, I am a very proud Hawaiian woman, a proud Hiloan, and people are coming in for this. I get to enjoy this every day.
Well, and look at how active our volcano has been.
Look at
right?
that.
Tutupele blasting tephra
Yeah.
on the island, right? Pele's hair
Making
all
my
over.
car make squeaky noises when I roll down my window.
But this is creation. Our island is always growing and growing, and there's nothing you can do to stop
Absolutely
it, right?
nothing.
Nothing.
Right, where the akua wants to go, the akua is going to go.
Absolutely.
Can't breathe. Car
Can't
covered
breathe,
in.
can't sleep.
Fog, right? But also, the tourists that come to see our volcano now, they're adding to our economy as well.
Absolutely.
Right? I mean, that has nothing to do with Merrie Monarch because it hasn't started yet, but it's very important for our economy, for our island, our sleepy little Hilo town.
It is. And we really see that happening during that week. I mean, take, for example, all of the craft fairs again. I know I couldn't finish my shopping discussion because, somebody cut me
It's
off.
super important that you get to talk about it in detail. That's why.
And that's why I love,
love
you, Danala.
shopping.
I do. And you have all these places. You have the Nanimal Gardens. You have Naniloa Hotel, the Hilo Hawaiian Hotel. You have Sangha Hall. You have, again, the Civic, the mall.
Yep.
All of these places are filled. You even have the Manono Marketplace, where Hawaiian Style Cafe is, where Mio's is. It's all of these pop-up places. And some of my favorite things also to look at during the week are all the beautiful leis and leipo'o. And I admire every single thing that you see. Hilo people, and not only Hilo people are just decked out.
Yeah,
Completely.
that's true.
Yes,
Decked
that
out.
is
in-
true.
You see all
Merrie
that.
Monarch wear.
Woo! Everything, the flowers to the
Hats,
galore. Everybody's like, replicating Auntie Irene Midell. They're going with flowers everywhere.
Bless her.
And I love to see that. I love to see the unity and the beauty that surrounds Hilo, even on our campus. I have seen, even out in Palamanui, in Kona, during that special week, people will dress up even more. And Hawaiian wear, or like this, for example, this Mana'ola dress. When I came in today, Danala looked at me and she said, I hope you wear that often. And I told her, oh, no, I don't. I typically will like to wear for special occasions. But then again, I need to remind myself, hey, every day should be a special occasion. But during that Merrie Monarch week,
It is.
it's like Hilo's fashion show everywhere you go.
That's why I like watching the news because they show everybody in the line.
Yes.
And then you can see everybody's outfits.
You see
Everybody is
it.
decked out.
Decked
Everybody
out.
looks so nice.
There's also another favorite designer of Hilo people, downtown Hilo, called Simply Sisters.
Simply Sisters.
Yes, and so they will also have a long line at their
Yes.
downtown
Yes.
store, which they had a little small shop, but now they enlarged, right?
And-
they moved to a bigger
And it's
venue.
such a welcoming environment. I'll tell you guys a quick story. So every year, not only do we go to the shows, we have an intense itinerary of shopping where we will bring our mother into the picture. She
love
will
it.
drive us around. She will chauffeur us around and drop us off at all the locations we need to go. Simply Sisters was one of them. So one of my girlfriends from Maui called me last year and she said, "Hey sis, can I come and spend the day with you? I want to go shopping with you." And I said, "Oh, sure." So it was a whole rendezvous. She flew in, first flight from Maui. We went everywhere within that little
so
span.
fun.
Simply Sisters. We went to Alohi Vai. We went to even the Daijingu up almost towards
do they have a
Waikiuka.
craft fair as well?
Huge craft fair with
Wow.
local vendors up there. And we just went to all of these little shops that just started opening for this. And like you said in the last episode, was it like 90% of the revenue? You really see our Hilo people emerging. And I never even knew people had certain talents.
Right.
Isn't there someone on the campus that
Yeah, Tiffany, she teaches communications. She's going to be
Yeah.
selling at the mall. She said she has the car cozies or something that she's going to be selling at the
I
mall.
didn't even know. And
I
Ray
didn't
didn't
know
know you
either.
were a lay maker. Like all of these hidden talents are coming out in folks. And I'm just like, I'm here to support it.
Yeah.
I'm here for all of that.
Where is it? You bring up my wallet out.
Oh,
Support
and I
you.
save. I save throughout the year for
That
Merrie
is just
Monarch.
smart.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
let's talk about budget. How do you budget for
Absolutely.
your Merrie Monarch spending?
So every year I have my top favorite vendors and I allow myself one dress.
Oh,
One?
smart.
Yeah, no, and then I go there and it's 5. I said, "Oh, pull out this credit card. Pull out this credit card." My budget never works. It never works.
It's a flexible budget.
Coming from the accounting instructor.
Coming from the accounting instructor.
elastic.
But that's where your emergency savings comes into play. No, but I always set aside a dollar amount. So I realized, okay, I can't limit myself to one
like
garment.
when you go to Vegas.
Correct. You have a dollar
have a
amount.
dollar amount.
And so I'll set up a dollar amount, and throughout the year, I'll put a little bit here in my Merrie Monarch fund.
Smart.
And then when the Merrie Monarch week starts, I know, okay, this is the only amount of money I'm allowing myself. And I have to be disciplined. But then, sometimes I slip and I say, well, it only happens once a year. Why not? I can recover. But it's the spirit, right? Like we said, it's that merry spirit. It's not only about what's happening at the stadium. It's the entire Big Island, I feel, is just vibrant, especially Hilo. So I try to be forgiving with myself and just enjoy.
So
And I cry about it the next week.
somebody like me, and maybe there's somebody else who's watching who's kind of like me too. It's a lot. I've never been to the Merrie Monarch. I know. Shame,
Hold
shame.
the phone. What do you mean by that? You've
know.
never been to
I've
the
never
Merrie
been
Monarch
ever.
Denala?
Never been to the Merrie Monarch. Never once. Not once.
We need to bring her.
I have never even really gone to the craft fairs either.
Really?
I only worked at the mall when we did the craft fairs and the Hilo Hawaiian did the craft fairs. So I worked around the craft fairs, but I've never been as a.
You are from Hilo.
Yes, born and raised. But see, somebody like me who's just like it feels like this huge thing just blowing past
And just
me.
not
I don't
into
know
it.
where to.
Yeah.
No, I don't know where to jump on. Like it's
Okay.
just so much stuff that I just don't know where to enter into it to start.
one?
Yeah. So what do you folks suggest for somebody like me who's like watching it from afar and everything's moving so quickly?
I'm thinking that Snevia and I need to formulate a plan.
Absolutely. You're just going to
A
follow
Denala
me and Ray.
Merrie Monarch plan.
That's it. The 101 plan.
There you go.
So your advice is just to go with your friends who have gone.
Go
right?
with your friends.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
it's a much more fun.
You
It is
have
fun.
to. It's such a great experience, and you often find, like I often find, that it's so much more than even shopping and eating. It's the
Yeah.
connections I make with folks. I'll never forget. I was in a food line for a food vendor down in Kilkaha, and it was the church, the Hawaiian church.
Oh yes.
And they sell their Hawaiian food. And I was there with a friend and my sister, and up comes this guy, and he came from California, and he said, "Can I just say that you women, your outfits and everything are just so beautiful. Can I take a picture with you?" So he took a picture with us, and then we ended up switching social medias.
Oh, that's
and then we just
nice.
became really like the
And now
greatest
you're
of friends.
friends?
Now we're good friends, and we
See,
connect with
and
each
that's
other.
what
He's
it's
back
all
in
about.
California.
Yes.
And I think that it's about those relationships. But I understand that there are some folks who, not gonna mention names in my family, that do not really want to deal with the people, and it becomes overwhelming.
Yeah.
And so I say, hey, start small. If you're on looking for certain things, just go there and then leave, because it can be overwhelming. There are certain places where I won't even go into because the
Well,
crowds.
there's no parking.
Parking is an
the
issue.
crowds and the restaurants, which is a
Yes.
good thing for Hilo. The restaurants are always packed.
Always.
Think of the grocery stores.
Yes.
Right.
You know, they're making so much more because the halal come. They need to shop. They're
Yes.
cooking for
Yes.
100 people who came with their entourage. It's just a win for Hilo, which is why we need to keep it in Hilo.
Yeah.
Our
Absolutely.
Merrie Monarch Festival.
What an honor, right? Of all the islands, for us to be the ones that get to host something so beautiful like this.
And I hope
Like,
it
what
stays
an
with us.
honor.
I know.
Well, and it was started to recover from the tsunami that came through
And I
Hilo.
didn't even realize that.
I didn't either. And then to know, like I know these things, but to connect them, to know that Kalakaua, bringing back the hula, and it kind of re-energizes the language, and then to be reminded that that kind of thing was stopped and you weren't allowed to
Well,
do it.
and-
Like, I know those things, but connecting it just makes you want to celebrate Merrie Monarch
Even more.
louder.
Even more.
We have his famous quote, right? That's on all of the T-shirts. By the way, maybe we should get Merrie Monarch T-shirts.
Let's do it. We should do that.
Hula is the language of the heart, therefore the heartbeat of the Hawaiian.
That's right.
Boom, 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 boom. Like
I
the
used to-
pagu, like the
hey,
drum.
I know I never went to Merrie Monarch, but I danced hula. Okay.
There we go. There
So,
we go.
I'm not like
Well, let's see it, Donala.
Then maybe I should ask her.
I
Yes.
totally
Ah.
asked for this, didn't I?
You walked
Yeah.
right
Did I
into this.
not see
Silver
this
platter.
coming?
You need to
What
teach
the
us.
heck?
Show me a move, a graceful move.
I am not gonna show you.
You see, these people do not want to teach me. I am shocked.
We'll teach you when the lights
Okay.
go out.
Okay. I'm gonna hold you to that.
I mean, it wasn't the best. I think you should take it from Ray, but I'm just saying I danced.
Ray's encouraging me to join the Hawaiian Lifestyles class.
Did you dance ever?
Only not like serious dancing.
Did you do
Just-
koi balls?
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
Basic kinds.
We
of
all gotta do
things.
Mayday, right?
Yes, we did it.
Do you
we
know
did it.
who my first kumuhula was? Believe it or not, Edith Kanakaole.
Wow.
Edith Kanakaole
At
herself.
Hawaiian Village. You know, in Kyokaha?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Puhibe.
My
Puhibe. There used to be
goodness.
that pavilion. There was a
Right.
pavilion there.
And now she just walked into the fact that she has to be the one to teach us.
It's
because that
solidifies
wasn't my.
it.
I think I was maybe
Yes.
5 years old. I mean,
Wow.
myself and my two little sisters and all of the girls in the neighborhood, we would just jump into my dad's big station wagon and he would drive us down to hula practice.
phenomenal.
hula
That is
lessons.
precious.
Puhibe. That is
Puhibe.
precious.
Right?
Yeah.
That is
Kyokaha.
precious. Wow.
Legacy. And that's why I love talking about these kinds of things, because look at all the things that come up that we don't really know
Yeah.
of the history of even who we are and like where you have come from. Like, this is such amazing to even my growth as a younger Hawaiian woman
Yeah.
who never was taught by Auntie Edith herself.
I know. Sassy.
Sassy. Wow.
Yeah, and I want to say thank you for, like, I didn't know a lot of these things, and for showing us a lot of
Definitely.
these things. And also, I'm excited that you are actually going to be dancing on Sunday. What is that,
am.
April 5th, right?
Yes, April 5th, Easter Sunday. So opening ceremony or Merrie Monarch always opens on Easter Sunday. Now I don't know why that is, but that is what it is.
So
Easter
you're going to be
Sunday.
dancing with 300 other.
Well, last year there was 300 people
Wow.
on the floor of the Civic. I'm not sure if there's going to be that many because it was pretty crowded.
I'm sure.
But all of the kumuhula under the Unukupukupu Hui will be there performing with their students. So it's going to be
So that's a big presence for our college.
it is.
Wow.
Yes.
That's
really is.
amazing. And I'm so excited. And it's probably going to be on YouTube, right? So I'm going to get to watch it.
It will be.
It will
Yes.
definitely be on YouTube. Can you give us a signal? when you dance, just for me. And
Oh,
for
let's
me
think
and
of a
Sunita,
signal
let's think
before
of a
we sign
signal.
out.
Let's
What's our
look at a
signal?
You gotta
Think
give
of
us
a
signal.
I will.
No.
Okay, I'm going to do that. Before Ka'uluwehi Okekai starts, I'm going to do that.
Okay, we're gonna
We will
watch
look
for
Yes,
you.
and
make
it'll be
sure you
for
guys watch
Suniva
that
and
too.
Denala.
Yes.
Yeah, and everybody
Yes.
who's watching. And again, that's going to be on Sunday. And we want to thank you so much for joining us for part 1 and part
Yes.
2. And if you didn't get to see part 1, make sure you check that out. So have a great Merrie Monarch time, and we'll see you folks next time. on Pure
Aloha.
Class.
Mahalo.